My name is Richard. Do you guys have scholarships that helps you pay for tuition?
Yes.
Yeah. If you were to lose that scholarship, would you still be able to go to ASU?
No.
Well, I woke up one morning to find out that I did lose my scholarship, and it devastated me. When I called my scholarship manager, he said that there's nothing I could do because I didn't reply to his email. And that, for me, was the biggest mistake of my life. I couldn't believe I didn't reply to his email. And according to my audience analysis, around 66% of you have scholarships or work to pay for your education, and 44% of you rely on your parents for funding for your education. So, yeah, when I was on the phone, he said there's nothing I could do, and he had no kind of emotion in his voice. And so, the purpose of this presentation is to inform you about the importance of determination, and when I'm finished today, you'll have a better understanding of why you should never give up, how to strategically implement a plan you made, and why patience is a virtue. So when he said there's nothing I could do to get my scholarship back, I have one person I always fall back on for help. My sister Summer has graduated here at ASU in marketing, and she's had many situations similar to the one I put myself into. So I told her there's nothing that I was going to do, I was going to give up, and she said, no, you're not. You're going to write a business letter, you're going to deliver it to him in person, and you're going to get this scholarship back no matter what. And I was still doubtful at the time, but I was like, it's still better than nothing. $7,500 is worth writing a business letter for. But I worked hard on the draft. I made sure that it had everything that I wanted to say over the phone, which I couldn't say, and I really wanted the scholarship back. I sent it to my sister, Summer, and she revised it many times, and she also just gave me tips on how to further persuade him to give me my scholarship back. Once it was all polished and neat, I delivered the letter in person. I went to his office, gave him the letter, said thank you for everything, and just walked out. The reason why I didn't mention anything about the scholarship is because I didn't want to bring up bad emotions because of my lack of communication with him. So I just let the letter do the talking for me. The hardest part about it, though, was waiting for his response. It was really tough. So patience is really hard to have when you have family coming at you every day, asking you if you got your scholarship back, and you repeatedly tell them no. I really felt like calling him and asking him if what he thought about it, but the best thing to do was just say no, or just not to do it. Let him read it on his own time. Don't bother him even more than I already have. And eventually it did work out for me. He called me 2 weeks later. He talked about what was on the letter, and he said that I used some of his words against him. And so when he mentioned some of the stuff in the letter, we talked for maybe 5 minutes, and he was writing the check as we were talking. And even today, I still haven't gotten the money. I'm still working on getting it back because of some error with ASU's system. But to conclude, the morning I woke up to find out about my termination was really devastating. It was an eye-opener how important it is to communicate and check your emails. That's a good lesson to learn from my experience, because you never know what you'll lose until it's gone. If it wasn't for my sister Summer, I wouldn't have had the kind of motivation and determination to go and work to get my scholarship back. My business letter detailed everything that I wanted to say, and the reason why I wrote a business letter and delivered it in person is because an email would have showed my lack of effort. And just delivering in person showed that I cared more and I worked harder than any kind of email would have required me to do. So after waiting 2 weeks, Harley called and told me the good news, and I was so happy I literally yelled, just a big roar of excitement and just knowing that my hard work paid off. So the reason you should remember my story is to know that you possess the power to prove someone wrong who doubts you, and you should have the determination to seek help and work hard for what you want, and everything will fall into place. Thank you.